Let's start off with the first question, Mastery Practice Question 8, taken from textbook page 32. So we have this function here, and it says x cannot be k, and given these two information. So the first question is find the value of k. Right, so this value is actually, it causes this function to become undefined. Okay, because it says x cannot be this value. So the part where it causes the function to be undefined is the denominator, right? If it's equals to 0, then technically undefined, right? So let's find out that value. Okay, x minus 1 equals to 0, and you'll find out it's x equals to 1, or it means the value of k is equals to 1 because x cannot be this value, otherwise undefined. Second question, find the value of m and n, which is in the function. Right, so let us use these two information lah. So if I put x equals to 2, my function will give the result, which is 3. Okay, so let us put this value into this function first. All the x become 2. Okay, then later on, this f2, we already know the answer, right? It says 3, so this one will become 3. And if we simplify this part, it will become m plus n. Okay, same goes to the second information. X is 3, then the value is 2. So I substitute this 3 into x here, right? As you can see here, then f of 3 I change it to 2 because this is the value. This part I simplify, then I rearrange a bit where m is on the left, then this would be my second equation. Okay, so now we have these two equations already, then I substitute the second equation into the first equation. So you can see that 3 equals to 4 minus 2n. Originally it was m, okay, and plus n. So I rearrange a bit, find the value of n, which is 1, and then for this value of 1, I substitute back to find the value of m. Okay, so m equals to 2. Third question, f double x, or means ffx. Okay, so let's begin with fx first lah. Okay, so this one I just substitute the value of m with 2, n with 1, and then I try to simplify a bit, make it to the same denominator. So this means this one, right, I multiply x minus 1 and x minus 1, numerator and denominator. Okay, it will become something like this, and I simplify, it will give me 1 plus x over x minus 1. So this means, right, f of x is 1 plus x over x minus 1. Okay, so now the tricky part is how do I find the value of f with this thing. Okay, so let us compare the original version first. If it is fx, okay, this one, it will become 1 plus x over x minus 1. So now in the bracket inside we have this fraction, so all of the x here I need to change it to this value. Okay, you can see that these two x will become these two things. Okay, and then for numerator and denominator, I make the values to have the same denominator for both sides. Okay, so this means this one I multiply x minus 1, then this one I also multiply x minus 1 for both sides. And we have two fractions for numerator and denominator. Then you can see that for these two fractions, right, the denominator is the same, so I can just cross off. Then for the numerators, I can simplify, which we will get 2x over 2, and the final result is x. Last question, f inverse of 2. Right, so if you look closely at the information they are given, right, one of it says if I put 3, I will get 2. So this means if I put 2 back to the same function but it's reverse or inverse, I will get back the original value, right, which is 3. So if you look at this diagram here, oops, sorry. Okay, you can see that 3, if I put it into this f, I will get 2. So if I put it back to the inverse, it will give me back the original value, which is 3. Okay, so your answer would be 3. No calculation is required.